I'm Lo Wai Yin, and my project's name, I'm not really remember this, but that is something about the game risk. Let's start by a question. Okay, what color do you like in here? Okay, I'm talking about the color on the risk board. And okay, it is what I'm going on to say. I will focus on the first two topics, how to choose the land, and what is the expected loss problems. And the other things you can ask me in the Q&A session. So just tell you the rules. Okay. First, you can add one armies on the land. Just by percent you choose it. The second, one by one until all the lands are chosen. And then you can reinforce your land. In your turn, you can reinforce your land. The army you can add can be calculated by this equation. The value of continents can be found in here. And second, you can attack. The result of the attack is dependent on this guy, and it's make more interesting. And okay. And the number of dice can affect the win or lose, and can be affected the win or lose and the probability of win. The attacker can use up to 3 dice, and the defender can use up to 2 dice. And okay, let's go. Okay, this guy you can this page you can refer to when we should defend. And when we want to defend, we don't want to lose any land. And so all the border is the same importance. We should avoid the weakest link. And so the bottom thing is the best policy to defend. And all the armies on the plot is more or less the same. You can refer to my paper because I don't have time to explain in details. Okay. Concentrating the armies is also a good idea, whether you are attacker or defenders. Therefore, we know that we should decrease the numbers of borders. Also, decrease the number of opponents' land which connected to our border is also a good idea. Just aims to avoid being surrounded by enemies. That is very important. You will see why is it. Okay, we don't have time to explain it in the details, but with this fact, we can develop the GS factors, where the A is the where A is the army you can add in your turn, and that just remind you the equation is here. And then when we project the GS factor, the ideas to the continents, then we can get GC factors just like this. The GC factors, okay. The GC factors mean when the bigger the GC factors or GS factor, that means you can get more armies and easier to defend. That means that is better. Okay. Okay. These are the GC factors of different colors of continents, and then we know that the Australia, the purple one, that means this one, is the biggest one because it's only one entry, as you can see. And you see the Asia and Europe, that have the lowest GC factors because they have many entries and easier to attack and difficult to defend. Okay. Oops. Okay. And now, how many dice should we roll when we are attacking or being attacking? Okay. Just introduce some notation. this information is come from Wikipedia, just spam for that. Okay, and then with this matrix, we can transfer it into this matrix. And the calculation can be found by the top equations. And then we get this matrix. And the right hand, to the attacker and the defender, they all want to they all want to finish the opponent as early as they can. So they will increase the loss of the opponents. So for the attacker, they will focus on this one, and maximize this one and this one. So they will choose this strategy. The second, for defender, that is similar. So attacker ruling 3 and defender ruling 2 will be what we call equilibrium, and that can maximize what they get. And we can get the general result. Rolling as many dice as we can will be the best result. We have the saying best result. Okay, but now at last we go to the foundation of what I said in the first part, the expected loss problem. Anything is based on this thing. All the Form 6 students can write down this equation in 1 second. This is the expected loss sake. But what is the probability after the K? That is a big problem. Okay. It just show you something. Nothing mean. Okay. Okay. Why it is difficult to calculate? Because when the number of deaths is increased, the rolling of dice will be changed. So we need to handle different sets of probability. You can see it. Okay. Just we need to handle that. So we introduce the idea of vectors. Just change this result into the vector form, just like this. And then when these vectors means the AL means the attacker loss and the defender loss, and then you can see the vectors. What we're going to find is where's the red part? Okay. We are going to find the path from here, the path formed by this vector, which brings us from 0, 0, that means no man died, and bring us to the KD, K attacker dies, and D, that means all defender loss dies. So we are going to find that path, and by that idea, and we can separate the case, and then that's not true. That should be 1. Okay, that is this guy, and then we have sum up all the possible paths, just like this. Here we can find by this equation. A, B, C, D, E is rolling different. Okay, A, B, C, D, E is different. Numbers of getting these results, and then we can get this matrix formula, and then we can transfer from here. Okay, and then very luckily that is in order form, so we can get these two equations, and then because okay, now we are here. We just separate the case more details, and then. Okay, since we don't have enough time, so I can assure you have many questions in this page because that is many mistakes. So these are our strategy which contained in this speech. But in fact, we have more strategy which we can have time to cover. So thank you.